Hey guys, this is Jsnow with the Face Hunter deck guide for you guys. So Face Hunter is a very cheap deck and it's very good for fast gold farming and can actually get you to legend, and it's really cheap and something that you can I definitely suggest for beginners playing the game if they just want a cheap, quick, competitive deck. So the basic goal of the Face Hunter is to hit the face, which basically means to attack the player and not anything else. And this is how you do it. So what I run is 2 Abusive Sergeants. So it gives a minion a +2 buff for extra damage, 2 Leprechauns for the extra 2 damage when it dies, 2 Worgen Infiltrators. It's nice to start out because usually you can play that turn 1 and then do 2 damage on the next turn. 2 Glaive Zukas. This is a newer card, and it gives you a weapon as well as it gives your minion a +1 attack, so that's 3 damage altogether. 2 Explosive Traps. This does clear minions sometimes, but it's basically more for just the extra damage to the face. 2 Haunted Creepers, as it could summon extra minions on the board. 2 Ironbeak Owls. Now this is basically used to silence taunts, since any deck that plays heavy taunts will be a nightmare. So pretty much you want to be using Ironbeak Owl just to silence the taunts. So that's really what it's there for. Otherwise it's kind of a useless card in this deck. Next is Knife Juggler. Run 2 of those. This will get you the, what do you call it, sometimes you can get some extra damage off to clear some minions, but it's basically for more face damage, of course. 2 Mad Scientist. Now, I don't know why the deck runs 2 Mad Scientists. Maybe I'm thinking about running maybe 1 and then some other card, but what do you call it, because we only run 2 traps in this deck, but this is basically just to get the 2 traps out. Eaglehorn Bow. What do you call it, for extra face damage. Animal Companion's always fun, random card on the field. Kill Command, you'll be using this on the face, and maybe in a rare occasion you'll kill a monster because you have to, like a Sludge Belcher, but you really should be using these on the face. Unleash the Hounds is self-explanatory. You basically get a ton of hounds, and you don't trade with monsters, you actually trade for the face still. And sometimes you can do Unleash the Hounds and Kill Command because they're considered beasts. So that's what you want to do with that. And then the main stars of the deck, Arcane Golem. This one is a 3-cost 4 charge. It gives your opponent a mana crystal. So basically with this card you want to wait until like about near the end of the game, or when you know you're going to win, because you don't want to give the opponent mana crystal too early if you're not set to win yet. But otherwise it's just cheap, easy to, use. And then Wolf Rider is kind of the same thing. It has 1 less health, but it doesn't give your opponent any mana crystals. So that is the deck. So let's put the deck to test in action. Alright, so now what we have here is the mulligan phase. So for most mulligans, you want to get to your 1 drop. So this is basically a bad hand, pretty much useless against the shaman. You do have to worry about lightning bolt with the shaman, and oh, another terrible hand. So this is exactly what you don't want. But if you get a bad hand, you don't have to worry too much, as you can still just use your hero power. But then again, we just drew into another 3 drop, so we're in a really bad position right now. As usually you want something on the board like immediately.
Greetings, friend.
Alright, so we drew into yet another 3 drop, so kinda sucks, but luckily the shaman didn't actually play anything yet. So next turn we have a bunch of options to go for face. So of course Arcane Golem you would want to save for last. So we can either go with Eaglehorn Bow, we can charge with Wolf Rider, which is usually, you want to kind of combo with that with Abusive Sergeant so you can get 5 damage instead. Or you can do Animal Companion. So I think I'm just going to go with Animal Companion to play it safe. And wow, another 3 drop. Wow, they really do not want us using, any cards. Alright, so we did get the Pig. This is the Pretty Huffer. That's his name? I didn't even know how to name. That's basically the card you want, but he had a taunt, so now he's probably going to get rid of it real quickly, so kind of making the card useless. Oh, instead he's playing taunt, so this is kind of good. So what we can do here is we can do Eaglehorn Bow, and then just try to get rid of it. And then next turn we should be able to just outpace him. But otherwise this is probably not a good, well I guess this is a good example of a bad matchup, or just a bad mulligan. I really should have little minions all over the place, but it doesn't seem like he's playing too much. Alright, so he's playing Haunted Creeper, so what I need to do is actually get him down a little bit more before his taunts come out. So I'm going to play Haunted Creeper, And then we can go with, you know, we'll just attack directly and then hit him with hero power. So basically play card, hero power, play card, hero power. So it's really real simple deck. But we're kind of hoping he doesn't play a taunt right now, and we've given him actually plenty of time to play some big taunts. So if a Sludge Belcher comes out here, we're going to have a huge issue. Alright, Knife Juggler, that's not too bad. So as long as the opponent doesn't play any taunts, it doesn't really matter what he plays. Even if it's something like that, which is going to actually deal a lot of damage. So we'll have to see what he goes with. So he's going to attack directly, making the 2 tokens. And he's going to bump with a token, so that doesn't really matter at all. Now what we actually could do right here is we can get a nice big Unleash the Hounds play. So might as well do it. And now we get a whole bunch of damage on the board. So hitting them with all that, and then we'll just do hero power. So that brings him down to 16, and that's a lot of damage. So right now he's probably going to use Lightning Storm, or whatever it's called, Chain Lightning. That's why I don't want to play Worgen Infiltrator just yet, because he might have AoE clear. If he doesn't, then we're pretty good. But most likely the Shamans always have that in their hands, so it's like they always have it. Just waiting there. And oh, so we get a taunt. So this is where that's actually a major taunt too. That's a big taunt. So what we need to draw is Ironbeak Owl, or we're gonna be in trouble here. So Ironbeak Owl, please, and oh, we don't get Ironbeak Owl, so this is where we're in trouble. So we're actually gonna have to waste a lot to get rid of this guy. So we're gonna do Wolf Rider. So I'm gonna trade 1 to here, and we're gonna trade these 2 into here. And we're gonna do Mad Scientist, so that will get out the trap if he kills it. And that would actually take out almost all of his board, but that was a really bad situation right there. Like, you definitely, you don't want to have taunts like that on the board. So this game usually wins around turn 6 if you get out your 1-cost minions and there's no taunts. You're usually done by turn 6, but this one's going to drag out a bit longer. And oh, he's going to silence it. Alright, that's not good, but we don't have to worry as we have a lot of damage, so as long as he's not healing up or playing taunts. And he's healing up. We should be good. So let's see what he does here. Alright, so he's going to trade his healing totem. He's going to attack directly. Alright, so not too good. So right now we're in a little bit of a pinch because we have, what do you call it? Ah, there's Ironbeak Owl. A little bit too late though. So right now we gotta see how much damage he has on the board. So right now he has 9 and a 6. So right now he could kill me. So I'm gonna have to play the Ironbeak Owl to silence that. And then we'll have to do Eagle Horn Bow, but this looks like it's gonna be a loss. Unless I can do some major damage. Yeah, I have to get a beast and killing, what do you call that card? Damn, I forgot what the card's called. The one that does 5 damage. And he summoned Kel'Thuzad, so that's not good. So he's gonna basically kill the minions, and they're just gonna keep coming back. So we're gonna take a lot of damage, and now pretty much I have to kill him on this turn, which is possible, but not likely. So oh shoot! So wait, we might actually have it here. So we got 3 Unleash the Hounds. Then we can do this, and yeah, I think we have lethal. So yep. So this is how crazy Face Hunter gets, because you always just happen to find a way to get through. So right there. Yeah. Alright, that was a pretty crazy fight, but normally it will end shorter than that. You don't usually have to work that hard with this deck. So that was a lot of, we had to flex out those Face Hunter muscles. But as you can see, you could still possibly win just because of how explosive this deck is. So I thank you guys for watching. Feel free to suggest any decks you guys want me to make or something with my collection. I have a fairly decent collection or whatever. Feel free to subscribe and like and all that good stuff if you enjoyed the video. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.